The town of Whitby on the North Yorkshire coast lays claim to fame for a number of diverse reasons. It was in Whitby that Captain James Cook, the well-known explorer, began his seafaring career. It was here that the writer Bram Stoker first had the idea for his legendary novel Dracula. St Hilda's Abbey overlooking the town was first founded in the 7th century and laid to waste several times by successive regimes before finally being abandoned altogether and left to fall for ruin. It is also in this part of the town that there are 199 steps cut into the cliff face. These steps climb to an old churchyard and actually provided Bram Stoker with the main inspiration for the story of Dracula. Amidst Whitby's fish and chip shops and ice cream parlours, there are ghost stories here too. One sinister tale often discussed in the Station Inn, the murder of a young girl whom died a horrible and lonely death at the hands of a former landlord beneath this busy pub in Whitby over 100 years ago. Clair Sloan and her team investigate strange noises, sightings and paranormal activity for Shadows of the Night.
The legend has it back in the 1800s there was a landlord by the name of Bill who committed a hideous crime in which now called the murder room. The story goes that Bill had locked a young female, a young maid that used to work here, in this room. Some say she knew too much about his questionable adventures. Some say that she refused to simply sleep with him, but there's one thing for sure, that the young maid was locked in this very room and was murdered. The screams got so loud that it frustrated Bill that somebody might alert the authorities. So one night he come down here, opened the door to what they call the murder room, repeatedly beating the young female. If that wasn't enough, he stabbed her several times, leaving her to bleed to death. Today the room stands empty. The staff here at the Station Inn pub have witnessed dark shadows coming out of this very room. Some will not even venture down here to the dark, eerie presence that's lingering in the darkness of the cellars of the Station Inn pub. For many years, paranormal activity has been reported throughout the Station Inn pub. The dark shadows seen upstairs in the bar area, also footsteps have been heard. So tonight, Colin and Andrew, the landlord of the Station Inn pub, have asked us to investigate here tonight to gather some evidence, shed a little bit of light on the paranormal activity that has been going on here, also to see if the legend of the murder room is true. Tonight, Clair Sloan investigates Shadows of the Night.